welcome back to your favorite metal YouTube channel, Killbot&GorGorAttack. Gor Gor Attack. This time, doing a video on the October 2019 edition of the Metalhead Box. Now, for those who don't know what the Metalhead Box is, it is a blind buy subscription-based service that gives you different metal-related items, such as posters, CDs, shirts, magnets, patches, autographs, all kinds of different metal-related paraphernalia. So you could go onto the metalheadbox.com, select your preferred box according to your budget or your preference. You can choose vinyl or CD or cassette. You can choose a primary genre and a secondary genre. So go onto the website and now onto the Metalhead Box itself. First thing we have here, since it's Halloween month, ooh, spooky, we have a typo negative koozie. With faces like ours, every day is Halloween. Now, every day is Halloween might make you think that it's a Ministry reference, but no. It's a reference to Peter Steele. Now you might be thinking, oh, but if it's typo negative, then why in the hell did they make this orange? Well, turns out that this was actually a shirt design, a Halloween shirt design for the Bloody Kisses tour. So Pete's not going to come back from the grave and haunt anybody over this. He may, however, come back from the grave and haunt whoever was responsible for making the logo on the new vinyl box set reflective black instead of green. And our autograph this month is Travis Ryan from Cattle Decapitation. Sick goddamn band, and over here he looks like he's doing his Godflesh Pure impression. Anyway, saw Cattle Decap open for Suffocation last year, and they were probably better. Sick goddamn band. And what's this? They have a brand new album coming out November 29th. Death Atlas. Well, the Death Atlas isn't going to come as a threat to anybody because nobody uses an Atlas anymore. We all use GPS. I mean, the Amish may have a problem, but fuck them. The Metalhead Box does tribute pins in-house, and in this case, for this month, we have Acid Witch, and it was designed by Shagrat himself. How about that shit? This is the Witch from their album Witchtanic Hallucinations. It's great psychedelic doom metal from Detroit. Try to imagine Candlemass with a death metal vocalist. Really good horror-inspired metal. Now I'm going to show you a very divisive item that's going to get a lot of panties in a wad. Check this out, we've got the Lords of Chaos DVD. Now, I know a lot of you are groaning, you're gonna bellyache nonstop about this being included. Look, if you haven't seen the movie, go into it with an open mind. You probably won't like it, but you probably will. Who knows? There are people out there who actually like this movie. You know, there is an audience for it, undeniably. Now, this is the uncut version, which is slightly gorier than it was in the theater. Now, if you haven't seen my video on the movie, Lords of Chaos versus the Metal Community, the view counts go higher the more I look at it. Last time I saw it was at 150,000 views. Booyah! It goes into the controversy surrounding the movie, the history, the filmmaking choices, everybody's reactions to it, etc. And it actually shows you clips of the movie, unlike a lot of channels where they just bitch about it nonstop, and there's no context to what they're complaining about. So, you know, like I said, just go into it with an open mind. You probably won't like it, but hey, there's a chance you might. Whatever. But there's also an item in here that can go really well with your refrigerator, such as this magnet featuring an artwork off of a Cannibal Corpse album called Torture. Such a gnarly album with great songs such as Scourge of Iron and As Deep as the Knife Will Go. Now, as far as best Cannibal Corpse album of this millennium, my vote goes for Wretched Spawn, but this album would be a close second. That band is never going to stop being intense, and when Pat O'Brien got arrested last year, I thought, whoa, that's pretty fucking metal. I hope he's doing good. We haven't heard too much out of him in a while, but if you're watching this, Pat, you go, man. Everybody's rooting for you. Excuse me. Keeping up the theme of doom metal bands in this box, we have a Crypt Sermon shirt. They just had a new album, The Ruins of Fading Light, and it's pretty awesome. They're doom metal from Philly, and their metal rings louder than the Liberty Bell. See, they're a bit like Trouble, where they'll sing about biblical themes, but the vocals, they're very old school traditional metal. Oh yes. On this shirt, it looks like a village is getting ready to torch someone. Hope they brought marshmallows. 2 CDs were included in the Metalhead Box this month, and the first one I'm going to talk about is Withered with their album Grief Relic. They are death and black metal from Atlanta, and I'm jealous. These fuckers from Atlanta, they get to eat Fat Matt's Rib Shack all the time. Oh, I wish I could teleport every single day. Back to the album, this came out 6 years after their previous album and includes a lineup change, so it's a little more dissonant and unwelcoming. The album kind of has a mood of its own, so you kind of have to make a headspace for it, but if you do, the instrumentation is really well done and the songwriting is pretty awesome. Really good stuff here. The other CD included is by a band called The Bleeding. That is The Bleeding from England, not to be confused with the several other bands who also bear the name The Bleeding. This is tight and swift death metal with distinct and interesting vocals. They sing a lot about horror, and where this album excels is in the songwriting. They always do a lot with time changes, rhythm changes, and all kinds of different stuff, so it's not really straightforward sounding. It's not generic sounding, and everything's really well done. I would like to thank everybody over at the Metalhead Box for sending that over for me to review. That's so kind of you. Very cool. So anybody wanting a Metalhead Box, go check out their website. Now, as for me, I just uploaded a video pretty recently titled The Final Moments of Slayer I'll Ever See on Stage, or some shit like that. Anyway, after the show was over, it occurred to me that, it was a bittersweet moment that needed to be savored. They were throwing picks and drumsticks and set lists out to the crowd. And the thought occurred to me, you know what, wait a minute. This is the last time I'll ever get to see the guys of Slayer on stage ever again, unless they need money again in a few years, who knows. Anyway, so that video was uploaded, and a channel fan who walked past me at one point said, "Both fucking holes!" Yeah, very cool. Anyway, so as for upcoming videos, I got a new song that I'm in the process of writing, and also, I asked people on Instagram if they would be interested in, me showing you how I organize my binder full of picks and set lists and concert tickets and everything. And a lot of people said that they'd be interested in seeing a video like that, so hey, this is just how I do it. I'll get started on filming that right away! Oh, yeah, so anyway, we just hit 40,000 subscribers just about a week and some change ago, so thank you to everybody who subscribes and everybody who watches the channel. I really enjoy all of you, and if anybody happens to see me at shows, of course, you're more than welcome to come up and say hello and give me Mountain Dew and all that stuff. Anyway, grind on!